Okay, so this is a screencast of how to add error bars in Excel to a graph. So I've already set up a graph. So here's the data right here with our X and Y, and I've got some delta Y, some Y uncertainty right here. Here's the graph with the data already plotted and axes labeled, etc. So this is with a relatively recent version of Excel. Your version may be a little bit different in terms of layout and where to find things on the menus, but you'll get the basic idea. Sometimes you can get to this through formatting your data series. For this more recent version of Excel, I can just do this by adding a chart element. We want to add error bars in this case. And all these right here look attractive and so on, but they're not actually what we want. These are things where Excel calculates things for you, etc. We want something very specific. We want to use the data in that delta Y column. So we're going to go to More, Error Bar Options, and here we go. It has taken its best guess at them, and we are going to take a look at our vertical error bars right here, and we are going to take a look at the error bar options. We want to have both plus and minus, and typically we want to do it with these end caps right here. We don't want to do a fixed value. We don't want to do a percentage or a standard deviation or the standard error. What we want is the data that's in right here, and so that's going to be custom. You can tell it a value, but if you click on it right here, this brings up this dialog box which allows us to select the data. So I could type in the data range, but if I click here, it will allow me to drag over the data like that. That gave me the positive side. We could have different ones. Most of the time we're going to have the same data, same error bar for positive and negative, so that looks good right there. I click that, and we see it's changed the vertical error bars, and we can see that for the first data point it was 1.1, 1.1. This is a little bit bigger. At this data point right here, we see a very small error bar, and it looks a lot clearer once we unhighlight them. You'll notice though that it threw on its own horizontal error bars right here. We don't want those. We just wanted the vertical ones, and so I can select those, and we can do whatever we want to reformat them, or in fact the easiest thing to do is just select them and then press delete, and there we go. And so we can see now we've got our X and Y data plotted in this nice scatter plot right here with the vertical error bars. Again, the way we got to the vertical error bars was either by selecting and formatting the data, or selecting the error bars, going to the error bar options, choosing custom error bars, and then highlighting the data range that we wanted to have. So there you go.